Yo, what's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of So What You Hear. I'm Jay,
I'm Craig.
Tiff.
and we are here to discuss the moving of the NFL from free agency to the pre-draft process. Everybody's
Exactly.
excited. Free agency was exciting.
Free agency's still going on until the season starts.
I mean, free agent, yeah. Hey, you'll have a bunch more because there's people that are talking that they're not going to sign with their team until after
Oh yeah.
draft. Yeah,
Like who?
Darren Waller.
Oh, it's
Trouble in
always
paradise.
he wasn't even really all there.
Yeah, but
He's never really been all there.
yeah, but the feeling is that part of the reason he wasn't more productive is because DJ sucks. But anyway, we'll get into that later because for now, we're going to go ahead and talk about, just wrap up free agency and kind of give our last little thoughts on, what's been happening so far, who's been making moves that are good, and, who's been doing stuff that, we scratch our head and wonder how the hell do you have a job. Um, I think I'm going to kick it off on that one. Like, the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
They really let their prominent wide receivers go. And then you said you've heard rumblings about possibly Josh Allen could go somewhere.
Well, I have heard from Giants people
But
this idea of offering the number 6, I think like our number 2, and like a couple other picks and Daniel Jones for Josh Allen.
Here you go. I'm gonna put a bow on it. You got this for free. Like,
but I also think if they're willing to do that for Dayball on the Giants, you can't tell me there isn't somebody else who's like, I might be able to do better. You're not just whenever that's you're rumbling like that. There's not just one team on the docket.
I don't think that would be a good move for Buffalo to get rid of Josh Allen.
You never know.
And then like I would be sick if I was them and I gave him to the Giants and that's like wraps it with a bow and that's how you end up in the Super Bowl the next year. That's like almost
Oh,
like
yeah.
Stafford,
But it also could be like they put a lot of money into that team and him. Now this could be a make or break year for Josh Allen as well.
I think this is close to the make or break. I think he's got all the rookie rust pretty much off.
Rookie rust.
That's not what I'm saying. Maybe
I
I'm
was
saying
about
it
to be like,
wrong.
what?
Maybe I'm saying it wrong. Like everybody goes to that hardship. They like where they just and they start to win, but like you wasn't sure about them. You know what I'm
He's been in the
saying?
league for like 6, 7
Yes,
years.
but like
We don't give how many elite passers do we give that fucking grace to? None.
yeah, some of them get grace, but some of them. If I'm sorry, if the John Elway, did they get rid of John in the beginning? I mean, Tony never got to finish. Even Tony got to a zen point.
Hang on, let's
he
be
just
real.
couldn't stay healthy.
John in his beginning at least got him to 3 Super Bowls, and they lost
He
them.
was losing them.
But he got him to 3 Super Bowls.
Crumbles in the
I
playoffs.
think Josh, but he's starting to even get that a little.
Where?
That's the other thing about him coming to us. Eli can teach him how to win in the playoffs. Oh my God.
Where's Eli? Eli ain't teaching him nothing.
Eli is in that building every day.
That's
He
sad.
has a TV show with the Giants.
So Eli's gonna
Look at
take
Sean
his
O'Hara.
busy day just to talk to Josh.
He
Allen.
got more better things to do.
I would hope
He did
so.
for Daniel Jones.
Because Daniel Jones needs a little thing and Jesus mixed into it.
Tommy DeVito said that he used to talk to him.
He needed to. Okay, fine. And
Eli is very invested
the
in the team.
quarterback
Ryan,
was-
really close.
and the quarterback whisperer is there too.
Ryan
So
Daboll. The best year we've seen from Josh Allen was the year
that is true.
Daboll was
But
there.
I don't know. I
Because
think
the problem is, I think the Bills are trying to do.
I would want to start all over again.
I think the Bills are trying to do the Kansas City thing, but like Josh Allen ain't Patrick Mahomes, and ain't nobody on that team Travis Kelsey. So I mean, unless you think that second year what's his name? Kincaid is gonna do it.
You think there's a
No.
rookie they might be looking for? They think that's why they think Stephon can go because
They got rid of him and Gabe Davis.
well Stephon ain't wouldn't be there anyway. So that might have. I mean,
Stephon only
he's
been there
been
for past
crying
2
for the
years.
last.
But then why wouldn't you keep Gabe Davis at least? To at least have some of this. You're like
Because they thought Stephon Diggs was still gonna be there. But now look.
it just
Now
got more
now
and
you're
more
low, you're
screw this
now
guy.
you're late in the first round.
Yeah,
I mean, this is a deep wide receiver draft.
that is true.
I get that. But at the same time, their splashes in the offseason weren't in the free agency from what we seen, they wasn't when we covered them wasn't that great.
Nah,
They let most of their defensive backs go.
Yeah.
They have no wide receivers.
Yeah.
Jordan Poyer go. Like,
So you don't think getting rid of your quarterback too would make that even
I
worse?
think you got to rebuild, and I think by the time Josh Allen, I think by the time they get good enough to win, Josh Allen's gonna be done.
Personally, I think Buffalo's windows is closed. Buffalo windows is closed.
Yeah.
So and then you also got to know when to cut your losses. We always get this problem when we stay too long because oh my god he is good. Yeah, he's good, but he's not great.
Because think about it, if we send them the number 6 overall, they have I can't remember exactly what pick it is, but it's in the 20s, so they could get a quarterback at 6, or they could wait and get a receiver at 6, and then get a quarterback like a Bo Nix or something late first round, and then another receiver in the second round with our second round pick. They could pretty much fix what they lost on offense with the 2 picks we give them. Just hand over Josh Allen.
I mean, I'm honestly, this is just us spitballing, but I mean, they also Miami, and
I think Miami.
And we get to see, hopefully we get to see a rejuvenated Jets with Aaron Rodgers.
Rodgers actually playing.
It's looking and then Gerard Mayo being the new coach of the Patriots and seeing what they're going to bring in and what they're going to do.
I still think they're going to be trash.
I think they got a long way to go. They're going to be the bottom division, but Buffalo could be number 3 to 13 in the division. And
if Josh Allen starts trying to make up for that team being trash too much, you know how he is interception.
He overdoes it. Yeah, he does.
And my thing is, you know who else is tied to him? Sean McDermott. This is his last year of doing it. So let's be real. Like,
if you can sell ownership on a rebuild, you have a better chance of saving your job.
So I don't know. That's just one thing with that because that was just shocking what Buffalo did dismantle. But I'm also other dismantlings that I was actually shocked by. No, a team I thought they should have dismantled a little bit more that didn't. What are the Panthers doing?
I don't know.
I don't think they can. What are they dismantling?
That's true.
That's true.
I mean,
they got rid of Brian Burns.
And they gave him the yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I'm really disappointed in you guys.
Yeah. Well, there's no dismantling.
Well, we'll get to that.
No, I mean we're talking about that's not. I'm talking about free agency.
Free agency.
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed because one
long snappers are king.
I'm just disappointed because it's not like I'm not expecting you to destroy the market and do anything like that, but it just looks like you don't like.
I don't think he thinks he needs really.
It's because his brain is turning to mush.
Okay, stop. I don't think that's it at all. I think we had a very good team last year. Yeah, we did.
Tiffany.
And the stuff that we were missing was
Tiffany.
hurt. Diggs is coming back.
He's the same age as our people in politics. We all know their brains
Diggs
are bad.
is coming back, right? I think there's things that they needed that's coming back.
My problem is he doesn't know. Jerry Jones is a great owner. He's been a great leader of that organization.
And his son makes a lot of those decisions. I'm sorry, and
that's my problem.
And I don't think it's nothing they really needed from other teams.
But Steven can't do anything without getting. I still don't believe he still gets okay.
Yeah, but he's stopping Jerry from making decisions.
Well, then they both don't need to do it no more.
I don't know. Like I did want Derrick Henry, and I think that's the thing. But I'm sorry. I think we did have a very good team, and they probably don't think they really what they need. I think they're waiting for the draft.
Tiffany, you got blown out by every playoff team you played all year. Every time you played a good team, you got blown out.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true.
What good team didn't blow y'all out?
We didn't. The Eagles did not blow us out. That wasn't a good team.
Good team.
That wasn't How is the Eagles not a good team? Like that. Stop that. Don't. How?
You mean the team that we beat?
I don't even know how that happened. You still don't know how that happened, even though they were pretty much undefeated most of the year. What are you talking about?
Look, I'm saying I'm not talking about you have players.
You got blown out by San Francisco. That was an extremely good team.
I was just more upset in just that. I thought like, okay, you could have got Derrick Henry, but you also have those 2 young running backs that could have complemented him, and we still have yet to really see. Donald is good. Donald. And then Deuce Vaughn, we didn't see much of him.
I didn't really play him in. I don't know if they're trying to work him out or something.
I don't know either, but I just thought like you guys would make more. But like I said earlier, Jerry's all about his draft. So it's just I would expect you guys to at least make, I don't know, or get you some more wide receiver help. Get somebody cheap.
But that might be why they're looking for the draft.
I'm sure the draft is deep with that, but y'all shocked.
And it's still early. I mean, this
That's
season
true.
hasn't even
Free agency,
started.
it hasn't. But usually, you like to make splash plays early. Oh no, actually that's not true. Y'all are
That's
always late.
not.
Y'all are always late in the tooth. It'll be like 2 weeks before the season. Breaking news.
It might be in the season, and they go get somebody.
That's true. That's true because you still got Brandon Cooks, you still got CD, and you still got what's
I
the
still have faith in
Ferguson?
you, Jerry.
Ferguson.
Like, I
Okay,
do. I still
okay.
have faith in Jerry.
Well,
You know, when I
okay.
get mad, you'll know it, but I do. I don't. I think
You can still have faith in your team, but we got to. You got. I'm gonna call a spade a spade.
I'm not gonna get panicked over people rejects. I'm just gonna wait and see.
Okay.
Whatever. You focus on the
No,
Giants.
I'm talking,
Okay.
and I'm just talking about free agency moves. It's not a good move to me. I just think the same song and dance has happened with y'all, and every
Who
other.
would you get rid of for?
Who would I get rid of for y'all?
Like, they got rid of Gallup. I think Gallup needed to go.
You know who I would cut? You know who's dead weight on that team to me?
Who?
DeMarcus Lawrence.
He doesn't show up.
He's dead weight to me. That's a
He's
waste
a
of
lot. He's a big contract.
That's a waste of
When's
That's
the
a waste
last
of
time
money.
you heard his name during a game?
That's a
I
waste.
don't know.
That's a waste of money.
Micah's out there like on pass rush. Micah's been out there kind of doing it by himself.
He's a waste of money.
That's
man.
If Micah can't get to him, they usually don't go down.
It's a waste of money. I mean that sincerely. He's a waste of money.
I actually unpopular
Okay.
opinion. That might be
I think he's been just there, like, laying low for
and
so
people
long.
forget about it, but he's a big name. He has
That's what I
he
say.
has a
I think he's
pretty
been
big contract.
laying low for so long. Like, he do, like...
and that's money right there. That's big money because y'all paid him like y'all signed him to something crazy a couple years ago, and I was like, I don't think he was worth it because one, he's always either his back, his leg.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, you're not healthy.
He had that real good
He's
year.
Ratliff all
and
over
then-
again.
Yeah. I love Ratliff.
So I mean, and y'all just lost Tyron Smith.
He kept getting hurt,
Yeah,
too.
but
He's
He
always
was
hurt.
out more than he was in.
yeah, but at least he performed.
I know, but he was out more than he in.
And so
Mm.
but I guess y'all know. Look, Jerry and them got Super Bowls. Well, I know. I just think y'all would do more. But who? But like we talked about,
We'll go popular.
Houston.
Yeah, Houston. I want to
Oh,
go
they
somewhere
nasty. They...
Don't even get me
Houston
started.
just-
I'm
like
feel like
Joe
now-
Mixon.
I feel like they work hard enough. Dallas could have got Stephon. I feel like if they, like... And that would be...
and especially the way he restructured his contract, where he's making $22 million this year, and then he's a free agent next year when he had 3 years off on the contract.
Yeah.
He voided the rest of it just to have 1 year with Houston.
See what I'm saying? I just...
Yeah.
So, and I don't get it. I don't like Houston. I will give that front office. And you know, a lot of those picks and stuff they got were because when they moved Deshaun Watson.
Mhm.
But a lot of those Deshaun Watson picks turned into those players they got.
Yeah.
C.J. Stroud.
They're young.
Will,
It's such
Will,
a young team.
Will Anderson. Like they
Yeah.
they have done a lot, and the pieces that they got are gonna because they got good pieces who can solidify, and like that defense had like we saw like that they were awfully young team with that defense against the Baltimore Ravens in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But they got the pieces to help them with that. People who have experience playing in the playoffs, people who just have experience, period. And
Well,
then
and now they have playoff experience.
And
so.
then we also can't forget Tank Dell was out because that was one of them. And now they got three-headed monster with him, Nico Collins, Stephon Diggs, and then don't forget about Noah Brown. Don't forget about Schultz. And then they got Joe Mixon.
And they added Joe Mixon.
Like
So
and
their
Joe
running
Mixon
game is-
Joe Mixon catches out the backfield. Runs
Yeah.
it like it's.
They're dangerous.
Yeah.
It's scary.
I
It's
just like
scary.
it's AFC. You gotta wait to get there. So.
I know I gotta play him twice. So usually I can always count on every year, but like you know what? At least I'm gonna split with the Houston Texans 1-1 or 0-2 or 2-0.
And
Well, nope, probably gonna be 0-2. And I don't like
Nashville and Jacksonville. They're underwhelming. They like to disappoint people.
when we had Derrick Henry, it was a foregone conclusion to beat them.
Yes.
But the last 2 years was kind of shaky because it was just bad coaching and bad injuries for us. Not even bad coaching. I'm not gonna say it about Mike Vrabel. It just
bad
didn't. It
offensive
just
line
yeah.
play.
Our offense was just
Injuries and
trash.
stuff is just yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said years ago, Tannehill, you did what you needed to do, but it wasn't.
Taylor and Lewan really screwed them.
You
Well,
know,
not
No,
like screwed them,
he
but
didn't
like
screw us.
you know, like
They didn't even want him back.
well, yeah. Well, no, like the injury screwed them, not like him himself.
And they said it's the doctor's fault. The doctor who did it did a horrible job. He said that doctors had people who've had him have had multiple, if not retorn their ACL from him doing the surgery.
Mm.
You know who else went to him? Supposedly OBJ.
and he can't
Remember,
stop tearing his knees.
remember, guess that's when he was in Cleveland, got it repaired, went to LA, toward the Super Bowl.
Well, yep,
So,
that's exactly what happened.
so it's just.
What do you think the Lions are gonna like? You think it's gonna be a bad year for the Lions? I feel like they.
You know what? Dan Campbell.
I think they needed some
He's.
cohesion.
I think the thing about him, what he said is like, we may never get here again.
He made very bad decisions.
But to have that even thought in even though it
he
could be
made really bad decisions. I'm sorry.
He made bad decisions in the NFC Championship.
They could have
game.
gone different ways.
Same
You know,
decisions
we're
he
not
made all year.
God. We don't know. But I'm sorry. Some of those decisions, like even that Dallas game, like
The decisions he did what every coach did.
know when to kick the ball. Sometimes you got to kick the ball. That's just
no. Stop running the ball.
he keeps trying to go for
They
it.
did what every
They
team.
did every team that stopped
Every
running that ball.
team
lost.
that got disappointed in the
Lost.
playoffs
Stop
stopped
running
running
the
the second
ball.
half and lost.
It lost.
Yep.
And that's what cost them a game.
I know,
Every
yeah.
single team.
So
And running is what helped them win the first game,
Yep.
and then they stopped. I don't know what that was.
Arizona, Green Bay did the same thing.
Yeah,
It was crazy
and then San Francisco stopped running in the Super Bowl.
lost.
and lost. Yep.
Like
Patrick Mahomes was down 10 again to them. And what do you do?
it's just
Beat him.
crazy. And that was not the best version of Patrick Mahomes. I don't think, and he's still.
Another team that's had some added that I think was adding Kirk Cousins to that Atlanta offense.
Oh, that might be nasty.
Yes. And now I want to see the thing about it is I want to see him and Aaron Rodgers return from these Achilles injuries. I want to because they are older, and usually most times we've seen people who have Achilles injuries later in their career, either older men.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
Yeah.
Not the same jump. And then their
Brock
quarterbacks.
killed quick too.
And
that's
it's not the same
crazy.
pop. And the thing is, they drive off their foot.
Okay, I'll give you that.
And so that's what's I'm very hopeful, and I want to see that. And also, we know Kirk can throw the ball, and we know he can do well. We know he's decent quarterback.
He's tough.
But
he can do well with talent around him.
yeah, so it's just.
Oh wow! I mean, he's really.
And I'm looking forward to see what Raheem Morris is the head coach, right?
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to see what he does this time around as a head coach. Hopefully it's better than when it turned out when he was in Denver. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, look at Denver.
I mean, it's Denver. Damn, who would have thought we would say that? It's Denver.
I
There's
still.
some more head scratchers.
Yeah.
I don't like my team, and I'm gonna get rid of everybody with no backup plan
And no money.
and no money.
I told you, said you still gotta pay the brother. So if I'm gonna pay you, you gonna play. Is that just me?
Yeah. I mean, look, we all think it, but we don't look. We don't get paid the big bucks. But look, if you have any openings, we got some thoughts.
Man, I don't know. Yeah, yeah.
If you want, if
I
you
mean-
gonna pay him, you gonna need to play. Like I don't
I
understand.
like watching film.
Shoot, I got a better to do. Break down film all day. Bring me in as an intern. Start off slow.
Running.
Mm-hmm.
And
What?
you start coaching. Like,
Yes.
No, like you can
Like
bring.
drafting-
I could be quality assurance coach.
Yeah.
I could sit there and
Make sure you're not making dumb decisions.
I could just be like, sit there and learn. Look, it's a slow roll.
I mean,
Okay.
hey,
Look,
I am definitely comfortable with some front office work. I could definitely do that.
Shoot,
y'all are
man.
crazy.
What?
Y'all are stupid.
I just think
Oh,
Tennessee. I heard Nashville's beautiful living.
oh, Nashville. Yeah, I heard that's nice.
But I also know it's overcrowded. But look, I'm just one person. Well,
You-
two people.
You know, seriously, when I went to Dallas, when I went to go see them play, I feel like I went home. When I went to my stadium, I felt like it's just called to my heart. I was like, I am home. This is where I need to be. So that is true.
Just a big plantation stadium. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what, Jerry? You have made an amazing experience for the football fan. I even heard away people when
You
they
can
away
almost
teams.
hear, you can hear him sing from here. Here we go.
Stop. Okay. No, we're not doing that.
Um,
You watching.
Oh yeah, he ain't got much longer either. Here we go to the picket line.
Yeah, I mean, but he actually had a really good.
Say it.
He was good last year until he wasn't. Like, I'm sorry. Like, no, he had the season was good.
And then the
It's
playoffs was
the
terrible.
playoffs, and this is what you can have the greatest season of your life. If you do not win in the playoffs, it does not matter. It doesn't.
That's Tony.
So many. It doesn't matter.
Phillip
You
Rivers.
gotta show up. And like even when he started to come back, yeah, he was coming back, but then he threw what 3 picks?
Yeah.
Like and that last one we were going downfield, we were down there. And
There's
he
a
threw that
difference
pick.
between not winning a Super Bowl and just players that just don't show up
Just
in the
don't
playoffs.
show off. Like I'm like CD. I'm sorry, CD looked like
he was deflated.
He
What
looked like
happened?
he lost before the game began.
He came out there like they were talking to one side.
He was about to cry.
Like,
I'm like, what is wrong with him?
Yeah, I knew it was slow when he looked like he didn't even know where he was. I was like, you are.
He looked so defeated. The game hadn't even started.
And he already looked sad.
You know what?
Defense, we didn't stop them that first.
You know what y'all? You know what y'all are
missing?
missing? Your cheerleader, Zeke. I'm sorry, boss.
Yeah.
You think
that boy?
Y'all have looked like something's
even
just not there since
there. I give you that, but even then, they were still losing.
He knew how to get into Dak's mind.
He's Dak's number one
They
cheerleader.
were still losing playoff games.
Well, that's true. They were still losing playoff games.
It was whose fault then? We blamed it on Garrett.
No,
sorry.
That was Garrett.
But even post Garrett, I mean,
post Garrett, we blamed it on.
We got rid of the
offensive coordinator.
What's his name? You know his name.
Kellen Moore.
Kellen Moore.
Yep.
Which I think it was a little bit Kellen Moore because him himself.
Yeah, he stopped running the ball.
Look what happened in the Chargers. That didn't go well there either.
And now, big old Jim's home.
And they're going to run the ball.
I just like I am ready though. I'm ready for another ring. I'm ready. Like
okay.
But I think maybe San Francisco showing us it's hard to get 6 than we thought. Because
2 have done it though.
Yeah, but kind of like in a row, kind of right. No, Steelers. You never can count the Steelers out. They get one this year. Who knows? Like
if they get one this year, I'm going to lose my
Justin Fields and Russell Wilson.
I am telling you, I can see it. You never.
Could you imagine them both getting a ring this year?
I'm not even almost a Steelers fan, okay?
If
and I'm telling you,
if that happened,
Doug, what
I told you they was going to have a winning season.
Russell Wilson gets him to the playoffs, and Justin Fields wins them to the Super Bowl.
It was going to be like with Philly with Foles and yeah.
Except I'm not rushing nobody to get hurt.
They don't need that little boy. He can sit there. Russ got this. Russ can do this.
Russell Wilson wins that Super Bowl.
He can Sierra to do the Super Bowl show. Yeah.
Send the ring to Sean Payton.
Thanks, bro.
Only cost me. They only had to pay me $1.2 million. Steelers will be like, damn, that's a steal. We got a Super Bowl. We got a 7 Super Bowl ring for nothing.
I never count the Steelers out. You should. I told you, like you can't.
After last season, when we thought I look.
They were dead.
I said Mike Tomlin was getting fired.
Dude, Kenny Pickett was terrible. Mitch Trubisky was garbage.
Kenny Pickett's an Eagle.
I said it. I think God is a Steelers fan. He tried to keep it low, but
if the Steelers win another one this year, I won't like. I like the Steelers. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, yeah.
I don't even like the Steelers. It is what it is.
It's
I live on fact.
Go their way.
I believe on the truth. Like,
how does everybody?
He'll roll into the end zone for him and he'll land on it. Like that's the stuff that happened with the Steelers. I'm serious. Like,
so I don't know.
It's some like C parting things for the Steelers. So, like, he threw 5 picks and won a game. How you do that? Like,
look,
that happened.
I don't know. I don't know how Ben pulled some of the stuff.
I don't get it.
That the stuff he pulled off, I ain't gonna lie. And
he be dragging men. He got like Samson.
Them early years was crazy. He was like
you said it like, okay, well, who won the Steelers game? Like, oh my God, it was crazy. Ben threw 5 picks, and you're like, oh, so the Steelers lost.
No.
Oh no, he went on to the second half to throw 5 touchdowns and won.
threw for 7 total touchdowns. Yeah, they won.
They won. Like, I'm serious. Like I told you. When you I'm like, you can't count them out. They're having a winning season. I told you.
He had what Phillip didn't.
I told you.
He knew how to win. And they still have.
Head coaches that they had like
Now,
4
now
or
you think about
5.
it. Think about how many quarterbacks they've been through since he's been gone.
Yeah,
That's a lot, but
Yeah.
yeah.
He's only been gone for 2 years.
But he used to run the quarterbacks when he was there. Do you not remember? He get hurt. They go do all the
They-
line of
they-
quarterbacks
and
and
then
he
they
had to go back out.
switched all their quarterbacks out for the next year.
No, actually, no. When he was there, most of the time who was backup was reliable. Charlie Batch.
And he got hurt.
One time.
Leftwich, that's how I know who Leftwich is.
Yeah, and
And then he got hurt. That was before. That was not then.
He was a Steeler, he broke his arm.
No,
Yeah, but
Jacksonville.
that was preseason
Oh,
though. He broke his arm as a Steelers. That was preseason. We already looked
Byron
this up.
Leftwich broke his arm in Jacksonville.
No, he broke his arm in Pittsburgh as a preseason.
Because
game.
I thought he was like this, and he was like, it was broke.
We looked this one up.
Yeah.
Trust me, I'll never forget that. That scarred me a little bit. It was a preseason game, and they wouldn't even know the brother needed help. Like he was just like, no. But Rothenberg had to play because they went through all their back.
That's right.
Yeah,
He had to come back, and he was hurt.
he had to come back, and that's happened more than once where he's like, all right. I mean, 'cause he played with a boot. Like it's insane.
They must all come from that line of Brett Favre mentality.
Oh, I believe that.
Face first into a windshield and walked away.
I'm serious.
His head bounced off the cement. People didn't forget he wasn't wearing a helmet and got in a motorcycle accident.
Yeah.
That also shortened his career, by the way.
He started struggling a couple years after that.
Like a shortened
Ball
career.
started not going right. That's when things started not looking quite.
And he won a Super Bowl after?
He did win a Super Bowl after that, but I'm telling you, it took away what he had towards the back
How long
end.
did he play? I'm serious. He played longer than most.
He played 16.
So how long you think he's supposed to play?
I think he could have had. Look, that last year when he couldn't throw, when that shit looked rough. It looked as bad as.
The seaman. That's because he's out of shape. He fluctuated.
No, he actually got in shape. He did.
He fluctuated. That takes a lot out of you in itself. You remember he got in big.
Remember they had to call that timeout because he couldn't
get
get
on
off
the
the
field.
field.
Yeah.
He gave up. He's like, this ain't gonna work.
That's true.
And
Okay.
he was still dragging people and scored. Like, this is not even hate. I'm speaking facts. I'm not even.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm so far from the Kool-Aid. This is just facts.
Yeah.
I don't know how long you think the brother's supposed to play. Like,
You got Freiermuth.
Oh,
Higgins.
Pickens. I mean, they're gonna get somebody in the draft.
Didn't they just get somebody else too? Like I was about to say Larry Allen. That's not
The lineman.
my brain is blank now. I can't even help
I
you.
have notes.
A note
Old notes. My notes are old.
about that.
Mm.
We got time
Oh,
for
I
that.
did it.
We got time for
Let's see. New Orleans Saints.
that. Oh my
No,
goodness.
AFC South was one of the last ones we did. You had to go.
We're in the AFC North.
AFC North was very early.
Oh, duh, right
It's
here.
right in your face.
Yeah,
too.
I'm
It's
stupid.
embarrassing.
Leave me alone. I don't even remember what the fuck I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Look
And they got rid of Deontay Johnson. They sent him away for.
Oh,
They traded him to
yeah.
They traded him to Carolina.
Oh, of course I don't have anything written down. They did get another receiver. I can't
But,
remember who it was. Oh well, I'm unprepared.
no, I mean,
I don't give a shit.
no.
But yeah,
It's just we're talking about free agency. So we're talking about Will.
Darnell Mooney?
Did he go there? I think you're right.
I think it is Darnell Mooney. There's another downfield threat. They just Najee's a beast. That other kid they got running back there with him is a dog.
I thought Darnell went to Jacksonville.
Might have gone to Jacksonville. Somebody from Chicago went to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's the field.
Well, okay, that's true.
Darnell Mooney
That was
went to the Falcons.
Oh man, Jesus.
That's why I knew that didn't sound right. I knew that didn't sound right.
Whatever, but they're weapons.
Yes, but no,
And
but we did. I'm sorry, guys. We just been having.
yeah, things have been. Free agency's been so crazy. It is just so much to go through.
We broke it down, so we broke it down by division. And so
Yeah.
that was a lot between 3 episodes.
And then things will happen in between.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we had to go back, and so now, yeah, you can get on this. I mean, to the point, I'm pretty sure we were probably going to go ahead and talk about some draft stuff, but y'all don't like to stay around much longer than this, so I don't know if we're going to. We might just wrap it up with free agency on that, and then next week will be our full-fledged.
Okay, so I can tell you who I think Dallas should get from the draft. Okay, we'll do that next week.
Yeah.
Oh, that could be quick. We could do. No, you're right. It's probably almost that
Yeah,
time.
we're
So.
already at 30.
Okay.
All right.
All right,
But
but
y'all talk too much, and you never
Don't
shut
forget
up.
to comment, like, and subscribe.
hit us on our social medias on
Just
Twitter
follow
and
us.
Instagram.
No, I
I
did
know you
blink
didn't. I'm
kind
sorry.
of long.
I'm sorry.
Blinking
Babe. What
long.
was you saying? Go ahead.
See how she gets on me?
See what I'm saying?
I mean, it's like
Whatever. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, but yeah, hit us on Twitter and Instagram.
And
Say
tell
what's
us
up. See what you hear.
what you hear and what teams you think should
And be ready.
They did.
Next week's episode, we want you to comment on that and tell us some of
Might
the
be
people. You
a-
can tell us on this episode some of the people you want us to talk about that you want your teams to draft.
might be a live stream, but don't count. We don't know yet.
Well, no, the draft's not next week. That's 2 weeks.
It's
from now.
25th,
Oh
right?
shit! I'm thinking I'm a week ahead.
Yeah.
Well, next
But,
episode
you know,
will be here. We'll have fun
We'll
with it.
see. We'll see. It might be a live stream for the draft. We're not sure. I don't know. Either way, we'll see you next week. All right, y'all? All right. Peace.